We have 3 left. It's 30 per. We'll start the video. That looked like it was going to leave. One more for Rick. No way, BB. It's not easy to do. Who's taking the last 2? Rando. Disgusting stuff by Helsley. Who's taking the last 1? Thank you, Minsky. Sapphire has been great from what I've actually seen and opened myself. Sometimes it's just tough to fill the fillers. What's next is going to be Bowman Jumbo full case. I'll link it. Bowman Jumbo's next. It's down to 8. He's been in AAA, Bacchus. I don't know. He's just really going through it. That's the link. I think Jordan Walker has 1 total home run this year, and it came in AAA. Richard, you missed. I remember that. Julio's definitely not having a Julio Rodriguez type season, but historically he's always had better second halves than first halves. Julio only has like 8 home runs, I think. Seven home runs. I would expect Julio to heat up in the second half. That's the crazy thing, that the Mariners have such a big division lead. Nobody on their team has been hitting. They hit like 220 as a team, strike out the most, and they're in first place. Just wait till they actually start hitting. All right, good luck. Top 5 are drafting. Or top 4 are drafting. Dice rolls an 8. Just send when you can, Nick. Eighth and final, good luck. Noah's at the top. Rick, Walt, and Minsky all getting a team. Rick Woodfield. Noah's Athletics. You're getting the Reds. Rick, Rays. Walt, I'll let you choose. I feel like that'll happen every year, though, Danny. There's always going to be hitters that regress and hitters that break out. It's also still early. I know it's been a couple months of the season, but when you look back at the stats at the end of the year, it could look completely different than how it looks right now. Like a guy like Carlos Correa, he was hitting like 226, and then all of a sudden he went like 10 for 12 in the span of 4 games and raised his average literally 45 points. All right, I'll just go with the more expensive team. Good luck. Guess the last auto for $20. Gold out the gate, Colt Emerson. Colt Emerson, future White Sox. Jenkins base, green. Jared Dickey. Walt. Got a Dickey. You snooze, you lose. We have orange. Could have ink. Just could. It does. Orange auto to kick things off. Looks like a Brewer. And it's Wilkin. The Brewer you'd want. Wow. 4 out of 25. That is a banger. I'm telling you guys, from what I've seen of Sapphire, it produces. I know there's been a couple rough cases here and there. We'll try and push the full case Sapphire next. Aiden Miller base. Yellow first of Bryce Matthews. Nice box. Nice card right there. Manu with the PC Stro. Where you at, Manu? Don't even say hi anymore. You're not alone there, BB. It's crazy this year. Last color of box 1 on the back here, we have a green Honeyman. I feel like Honeyman color flies out, even though everyone's got the same amount of color. Green. Brando Maea. I was about to say Roderick Arias. I think Arias' hands go off the border of the card too. $39.99. Damn. Lombard base. And our auto in box 2 is Ben Williamson. $39.99 with no guarantees. It's a lot for a blaster. I mean, I remember the good old days of 1999 blasters. Going to Target with my mom after school. If the blasters were $39.99, she wouldn't have taken me. $19.99, that was alright. Yellow Brock. Vradenberg for Snips. His first hit, welcome. No, they won't come out for a while until Topps Chrome comes out. Kyle Teal Gold. Numbered out of 50. I guess it happens occasionally where the blasters come out like a couple days before Hobby. But usually it's right around the same time. Matty P with the Kyle Teal Gold. And a green of Arias. See? Him and Maea, they look the same, both their hands going off the border of the card. Box 3, green of Luis Acuna. Arias the white gloves. Maybe that's been their plan. They've been loading up the blasters recently. They've been seriously pushing the blaster stuff on social media. All over Twitter and Instagram you see Topps posting, look at what this person pulled out of a blaster. They're loading them up, pushing out the info, and then they're going to raise all the prices of the blasters. Herman Ramirez. It's probably all part of the plan. I've mentioned several times this year how it's weird how it just seems like they're pushing the blaster stuff way more than they ever have on social media. Tommy Troy Gold. For Minsky. In Abazababar. It's just how you know it was a different time. Augustine Ramirez base. Jacob Burke base auto for the White Sox. All right, a couple base autos in a row. Got to go back to the color ink. Trey Morgan to 75, yellow Sapphire. Aiden Miller base. Skeens color match. Cobalt for the PC. Sick ass card. Gold auto, non-first is Tommy Troy. It's a filler hit for Minsky. Which means, Walt, I failed you. The gold non-auto to go with the gold auto. The Tommy Troy gold pack. We're guessing the last auto if you have not. Someone will get the guess if we get enough guessers. Only so many autos in Sapphire. I know for a fact we got more peeps in the room than that. Green first of Kalaz. For a guy with no Sapphire autos, that's a sweet one. That was the yellow. The yellow and the gold are slightly different. The Skeens was a yellow. Brock Vradenberg for the Marlins to get 2 colors and a half case is nuts. Congrats to the fish. And another yellow. It's a first of Silva. Sounds good, Nick. Yeah, it's hard to beat the look of the black. Kyle Teal base. And a team, another yellow team color for the Pirates. It's Blanco this time. Churio gold. All these team color parallels. That's just gravy for the Brew Crew on top of that Wilkin. Last hit is a gold auto of Bryce Matthews. 3 of the 5 autos, gold or better. Bryce Matthews, very, very nice Manu. Just comes in and hits. Doesn't even say hi. Absolutely, Minsky. What are you going to be doing in Boston? Green of Wyatt. You guessed it. Snips. His first ever break, and he hits the guess. Wyatt Langford green for Jordan. Something Jordan. Glad we got you a Wyatt. I've never been to Fenway, but I would want to sit on top of the monster. At least once. I'm sure those are expensive. Nighthawk. It's the week of Nighthawk. See you guys tomorrow night and Saturday night as well. Cespedes Yellow. Matty P, nice color to end with right there. If you're not sitting on top of the monster, I wouldn't think it really matters. I would think most of the other seats are pretty similar. But I've never been to Fenway. Whenever I have a chance to go to a stadium I've never been to in another city, I would always go. Next weekend I'm going to, or not next weekend, the following week, I'm going to Mariners Orioles. I'm hyped for that in Seattle. Maybe a playoff preview. Mariners Orioles. Matthews Gold for Manu to go with the yellow non-auto. Got the Tommy Troy duo as well. Gold auto and non-auto Burke, Williamson, and the orange Wilkin. Throw in that Churio wherever that was.